when you're confronted by obstacles, sometimes it's so easy to say, no, I don't want to throw it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in this way. Because say no, it's easy, but with a long time, it's going to be the most hardest decision. And I just remember in my mind, during 5-6 years, I have tried to work for Giorgio Armani. And I was like, you know what? This year, it's my year. Be a model. It's a real job. Like, a real job. And some people say like, it's easy. It's just like
true.
walking, or it's easy. It's just like taking pictures. No, you need to have big shoulders and to work as well.
So,
and I have an amazing son, very easy. So it's helped a lot.
Oh.
He looked like my guardian angel, like someone who helped me to grow, to trust in my power. When I say power, it's not like take the control of other people. It's just like to believe in myself. When you saw the thing very hard, you need to keep going because the success is just in front of you, and it's just one more step to the success. But when you truly this step, I mean, you're gonna be so proud and happy because the thing you expected from the life is more beautiful.
Hello, bonjour à tous. I hope you're well. So we're back on this new episode of Reborn Podcast, and today I'm very happy to have an incredible woman on my side who is Karen Joigny.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm great, and you?
Yes, I'm great.
I'm very excited to be here. So it's one of my first podcasts, so I hope it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And by the way, we are both French, but we just decided to do an English episode for you.
Yeah, to be more universal.
So be ready about the French accents.
Okay.
So are you having a good day first?
I mean, yes, it's sunny in Paris, so everything is okay. I start the day with you, so everything is perfect.
Yeah, it's the best way to start the day, actually. I'm very happy as well. And how was the fashion week?
Was intense, as always, intense, but full of beautiful success. I'm really happy to have all the time the opportunity to have work with this type of designer. And I was my first walk for Giorgio Armani, so I'm very, very happy. I'm very proud.
Yeah, you must be. Wow.
Yeah, it's you have so many designers in this fashion industry, and as a model to work with this very old guy was like, oh my God, unbelievable. And I need to pinch myself again to realize that, like it's such a big aura.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little girl dream, you want to do that since a long time, no?
I think it's like 85. By the way, I have learned very earlier this week next week, but he wasn't a designer before. He was in pharmacy or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? But he did well, and he's very talented and good human. So very perfectionist, very serious, but also very funny.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
It's a great success.
Yeah,
really,
it's a good success.
Say.
I'm happy. I'm happy to say that.
Okay, great. And to start this episode, this interview, I want to know first, when did you grow up?
Okay, so I was born in Ivory Coast, and I spent part of my childhood and my teenage between Africa, in Gabon, Ivory Coast, and also in Europe, in France specifically. Because my dad, he was an expatriate, we were supposed to move. And I was studying, after the school, I was studying 2.5 years in the south of France before I decided to go to live in Sombart. But I decided psychology wasn't very sweet for me. Yeah. Because of the education, the system of the education of university in French, it wasn't for me. So I was like, move on.
What do you mean about that? Like it wasn't for you?
I think it was too old school, the way they give theory and practice very, very from the other century. I was like, guys, we talk about a society in movement. We talk about our brain. We talk about our, concept. We grow so fast as a human, Yeah. So why we talk about the concept 50 years ago or 100 years ago? Because first they need to have the proof that this theory work on someone. So they need to test the theory during the year. I mean, maybe 10 years or something like that. But the thing is, like, after 10 years, it doesn't work again.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was
totally
like,
agree.
I cannot do that. I'm really more open to, I mean, maybe meditation or yoga or self-development. You know, it's better than psychology for me.
Yeah.
But have some basis in psychology. It's good, but not for me. So, yeah.
Okay, totally relates. And about scholarship, it was the same, like before the studies?
No, I was very, how can I say that? I was very, very perfectionist at school because I'm mixed. And I think I have received this type of education very rude with my mom. She was like, you need to be the best. You need to be very pretty, perfectionist, the best, because you're going to be judged about your skin tone's color. Like for African person, I'm white, but for an European person, I'm black. So you need to be the best in every level of your life, you know?
Yeah.
So I was very, very focused on my studying. And after that, I was like, I couldn't anymore. It's too much pressure.
Yeah. Okay. So for you, it was pretty easy, right?
It was hard because it wasn't natural, organic, but it was fine the way, like, when I want to success in some area, I do my best. So,
and so after that, you went to Paris, right?
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was very hard. Was hard for many reasons. So I have decided to move, like, in Paris after being 2 years in Saint-Barth as a sailor. So I was coming in Paris with 2 big suitcases with my entire life inside. And no guarantees that the modeling gonna work for me. And the thing is, I just remember that my parents was like in the process to sell their house in the south of France. And I have just a month within to find a new roommate solution. And I was like, what I'm gonna do. So I was like, okay, let's believe that everything's gonna be fine for me. But the most hardest thing I just remember was the temperature, like the weather. It was so cold, and I have not a lot of experience of the cold like that. I mean, Paris is a big mood in terms of, like, you have homeless people around you and everyone are on the rush. So you try to focus on yourself and to doesn't see all that, I mean, suffer and suffer, you know, the suffer people. So it was hard. It was it was something. And also the feeling to be alone, like I have no family in Paris, no friends, like no marks. And I was like, okay, let's do it.
So it was a big move for you, I think, right?
Big move, but one of my best decisions. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna stay in Paris like 2 or 3 years to see. I mean, it's 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
7.
And I just thinking about moving somewhere else, but I love Paris.
Yeah.
I love this city.
Yeah. Wow. So did you manage to find finally like a flat, like a room for you?
Yeah, it was hard. I was with like 4 roommates, a small apartment. I mean, like when I say very expensive, it's expensive for the thing it was, you know. But no, it was like just, I'm going to do my job. I'm going to find a new agency. I'm going to find a booker. I'm going to propose my model profile to some people and see what happens after that. But knowing that I have a roof over my head was a big help to know, okay, now you can work. But it was like after maybe 3 weeks, I was like praying a lot, like, God, help me to find an apartment, please. And I have found it in 3 weeks. And I have so many people around, like, who live in Paris or before, who was like, it's going to be so hard for you to find an apartment. You need to have a miracle. And I was like, I believe in miracles.
Yeah,
so.
And you manifested it finally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wow. So how was the modeling world after that?
Was starting very slow. Because I have started when I was 22 years old, so it's pretty late as a model.
Yeah.
But and also I was not knowing myself properly. I think, yeah, it was hard in the way like I don't want to what I'm doing. Like if it's more the fashion way, like the catwalk, or more commercial, like the campaign, all of that. And I was like, okay, let's see what's happened, during the first year of modeling.
Yeah.
But I wasn't knowing myself. So it was a hard answer to give to myself. I was like, okay, I need to know who I am, what I want, and be very specific to, for the other people around me who also can, drive me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that modeling is a tough environment, right? It's difficult.
I think, yes, the modeling industry is very rude in the way like you can be in front of a lot of, what you call that? A failure, rejections. And you have tiny, tiny chances to have success. So for me, you need to have big shoulders, a big personality, and also be surrounded by very healthy and positive people who can help you, who can protect you also in a way like they help you to make some choices or all of that. But also I believe that, as I told you before, when you know properly who you are and what you want, nothing can stop you,
True.
like in the way like, let's go, I want that. I'm going to work hard to obtain that. So, yeah, but it's a hard, it's a hard life in general. Like in every job, I know, like if you're a singer, if you're a DJ, if you're an actor, if you're if you're human, it's hard. So just that, like for everyone.
I like that.
But the most hardest thing to understand, I think, in modeling is like our, what you call that again? Our tool is our body, we work with our body. Like everything is about having good hair, good skin, be attractive also, maintain a kind of like you sell a dream to people.
True.
You're very accessible, but you're a kind of non-accessible too. Like to find the good distance and the good balance between all the things, because you can have like so much opportunities to work with so many famous people, for example, that sometimes you can lose your head. You can just think about, money, 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 money.
Yeah.
But it's not the reality. The money is coming when you have work with commercial, for example, and you have image rights. But it's a lot of work, and it's ask a lot of time to obtain that, And one day you can be rich, and the month after you can be poor.
Yeah, that's true. Because you don't have always castings. Like it depends on the months, and
it's depend of the market. It's depend of the months. It's depend of your evolution too.
Yeah.
Like when I was mom, I was like not a lot of proposals, because I was more available for my son, So you need to understand that be a model, it's a real job, like a real job. And some people say like it's easy, it's just like walking, or it's easy, it's just like taking pictures. No, you need to have big shoulders and to work as well. Like prepare your body for your clients. You know?
And
it's weird to say, but it's a reality.
Yeah, and it doesn't come like that. Like you have to put the work. So as you said.
And as a woman model, I think it's cost a lot, and people don't think about it. Like so many times I need to change my hair. So many times I need to take my own material, like my foundation, my hair products, all of that, having the nail done, all of that. It's cost money and time, So it's a big investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's impressive. And how do you find this inner fuel to keep going despite rejection? Like, how do you do when you experience rejection?
Okay, so I think first, I'm in the point of my life, I really, really, really want to be surrounded by very peaceful, positive, and what you call that again? Like people, I have admiration for them, So I prioritize my health and my peace. If it doesn't suit me, next?
Yeah.
You know, I have no time. Life is too short, you know?
Yeah.
So I make the choice. Sometimes it's hard, but I decide to get out my comfort zone because comfort zone is not healthy, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
And to take the risk to let some people and grow more faster and stay very aligned with my values, with my education, of course,
Yeah.
and with myself. You know, it's so
Yeah.
important. Like if you feel in your body that I don't know, it's a sign that it's a big red flag. You know, if it's the same with people, it's the same like with the environment. It's the same for all experiences we have, I think.
Yeah, you need to follow your intuition. Like it's everything.
Definitely. And sometimes we are afraid, we have doubt, we have fears. But I just think that it's because we are conditioned by the society, like, you cannot do that. You're not enough. Or it's too hard. Or it's not for you now. But I think like life gonna give you a lot of obstacle, you know, like, do you think you deserve it? And if you say, maybe, for the universe is like a big no.
It's a no.
It's a no. Like, it's not maybe.
Definitely.
Like, if it's a dub in your mind, like, it doesn't work like that. If you say yes, like, you're gonna see like life gonna give you all the thing you want.
Definitely, yeah.
It's crazy.
That's why clarity is important when you have goals.
Definitely. Yeah. Clear your mind, know exactly where you're going, and if you don't know, ask to help. Like, ask for some help. Like, okay, can you give me some information? Can you show me the way, you know?
Yeah.
I really believe that.
Yeah, I love that vision.
Me too. And the thing is, as I told you before, is like when you're confronted by obstacles, sometimes it's so easy to say, no, I don't want to through it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to go in this way. Because say no, it's easy, but with a long time, it's going to be the most hardest decision you're going to take.
I believe, yeah.
Because when you're not like ready to take the risk, you don't know what is in front of you. So just try. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. But I think the two keys is never took the thing personally if it doesn't work. It's not because it's a no now that it's a no forever. I really love the quote of Denzel Washington when he say, like, at your highest moments, be careful. That's when the devils come for you. So for me, it's like when you think when you saw the thing very hard, you need to keep going because the success is just in front of you, and it's just one more step to the success. But when you through this step, I mean, you're gonna be so proud and happy because the thing you expected from the life is more beautiful than you have expected.
Definitely, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why you will have a test. I like to call it a test before a big success. It's when the universe tells you, are you really ready to put the work to, like, do you really want this?
Do you really want this? Do you really think you deserve it?
Yeah, as well.
And do you believe that you can trust the process of life, of the universe, of God, whatever you say? But, like, are you in the faith? For me, faith is a big thing, you know? Like, I deserve, I believe, and I let go. And I accept that the thing is coming because it's always in the reality. And as I told you before, for example, to manifest things, like if you have deep inside you the feeling that you have this dream inside you, like it's because God have put this dream inside you to like let you realize in the material way, in physical, the thing, you know?
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I believe in destiny as well. I don't know for you, but I believe that.
I think we have predestinations.
Yeah.
But I also believe that everything is interconnected. So that's why, like, for example, I have this dream, like, I just hope that one day I'm going to be able to have a house in the south of France with a forest and the sea close to my house and receive the people I love in my house with my son, all of that. It's a dream. I know that is not for now, but I doesn't believe in the what you call that, in the time, like past, present, future. I believe like everything is like true in the present. If we manifest all the things in our present. So it's already now. I mean, it's already here, but not now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if I'm right.
No,
but I have experimented that so many times.
So that's why I say that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I love your vision.
Thank you.
Yeah, to come back about modeling, how do you do, by the way, to combine your life as a single mother with modeling?
Prioritizing. Prioritizing, be very organized. Because it's, I mean, be a single mom, it's very hard. I just think about the parents when they're together, like the mom, the dad, when they're together. It's hard. So being a single mom in Paris with my type of job, it's very hard too, in the way like I have no real help to have, I mean, what can I say? Like, okay, the modeling is like very not like the office job. So I never know when I'm gonna receive a call like, Karen, you need to be ready in 1 hour, or you have this casting, or you need to meet this client, or Karen, you have a job tomorrow in Barcelona, or like I always need to be ready every time. So I overthink a lot. I pre-organize all my life. Like when you come in my apartment, everything is so clear, everything is so peaceful, everything is so organized, because I'm very ready for the thing in case of it doesn't work. And but I'm surrounded by very beautiful people. I have the luck to have the chance to have beautiful friends, and the support of my family also. And I have an amazing son, very easy, so it's helped a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
How old is he, by the way?
Almost 3 years old. I'm in the hard time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But he is my fuel also. Like he gives me the strength to be the best version of myself. He gives me the hope, like to believe in myself and to build this life for him and I.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a big help.
Yeah.
Definitely. He looked like my guardian angel, you know, like someone who helped me to grow, to trust in my power. You know, when I say power, is not like take the control of other people. It's just like to believe in myself.
Yeah. And I think, it's a great way to grow, to have a...
I mean, when you have kids, you grow faster. You're confronted by so many things, like difficulties that you need to grow and to understand that it's now.
Yeah, and I think it's a big why as well, like why you need to keep going and to fight, you know? Yeah,
and also I think because of the responsibilities you have, you doesn't take the choices by impulsivity. You know, it's just like you think more about what type of like action I'm gonna take, what's gonna be the, what you call that, the repercussion for my future, but also for the future of my son. So you're more calm and mature about it.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
And what's his name?
Achille. Yes.
Oh, wow. So cute.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Do you have... did you have in your life people who tried to pull you down during your ascension, like during your success?
I guess. I think maybe not intentionally, but I guess. And you know what? The thing is, I fucking don't care about it. Like, I don't let the people like have a bad impact in my career, in my life in general. So that's why I told you that I prefer staying surrounded about very positive persons, like the person who can help me, the person who can show me the light. Also, environment we create around us, like the people we choose, the location, like we find, like the rents we have, for example, or the relationship we have with ourselves. It's so important for all the rest of our life, like our career, our love relationship or romantic relationship, or also the relationship I have with my son. It's gonna be like so connected. So this is why when I see bad boundaries. I mean, not bad boundaries, but bad behavior. For me, it's a no.
Yeah.
Like you cannot. I know that we are not perfect because we are human, but if you do it one time, like when I say bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
You can do it another time, and I don't want to spend my time on it. Like, you know, I just want a peace. I just want to floating in life, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think people, they have tried, but I'm so focused on my goals. I'm so focused of my success. I'm so focused on how to create a beautiful and healthy and positive life that I fucking don't care.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And I really believe that we attract exactly the things we are.
Yeah, true.
So if we are, and I say we because, you know, we have weakness moments, but if we are sad, unhappy, around bad people with bad energy or bad vibrations, all of that, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's going to be so hard to go through it, you know? But if you stay very conscious about it on the present and first also grateful about I'm in life. I'm not perfect, but I can work on it because I believe that I can be a better version of myself. So then you have almost a positive view of the world. I think so.
Yeah,
you know.
And I believe that's when you're in peace, like you have inner peace, you don't have time for things that drain your energy.
No.
Definitely.
No, it could be hard. I have my hard time. For example, sometimes I need to deal with like the timing on my job, like during Fashion Week, for example. I mean, the last week it was the Fashion Week, horrible. I was like, okay, my nanny, she decided to say, I don't want to work with you anymore. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, very hard. My ex was completely like under control, control, not control. And I was like, okay, breathe. In your job, you don't save life. Is important to make money, of course, because I need to take care of my son. But there is solution for everything you ask. So just breathe and think about prioritizing what I'm gonna do, you know? And when you are calm, peace, and you have faith, you always find a solution.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because your mind is very clear. So you can see everything, you know, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very important to have a good mindset. If you're not in this mindset, you cannot survive.
Yeah, and it's everything, the mindset. Like for me, it's 90% of the work.
Definitely.
Yeah.
As we talk about it before, it's like on the job, like people forget that. I mean, as a model, for example, I have 50% of luck, definitely, but also 50% of work, you know? And the luck is the thing you prepare before, like the mindset, the people you have around you, the atmosphere around you, all of that, all your decision.
Yeah.
This is a chance. I mean, the luck.
Yeah.
But
And by the way, how do you handle critics around you? Like,
when I say I love, it's weird to say, but I love receiving criticizing, we said, just because also it's helped me to grow. Like and self-development also. Like I take a minute to think about it, what this person think that about myself. If it's positive, I always take the moment to think about it. And when it's negative too. So it's helped me to be resilient. If it's bad, criticizes,
yeah.
say?
Yeah.
If it's bad, judgment, I always take the time to say, okay, it's going to help me to challenge myself, to show to the people you're wrong. And if it's a good thing, I'll say, okay, thank you. Why I can do better. I always want to be better. This is my personality, you know?
True.
But I always took the moment to say, it's a kind of signal from the universe to say, you fucked. You need to think about it. You know? Like if you receive like bad energy, bad behavior, just think about it. Why? Why now? You know? It's because I need to grow. Or I need to understand that I'm not in a good relationship with these people and I need to let this person. Or it's because I have taken a bad decision before, so I need to reschedule my mind. Yeah. all the thing is a lesson, have a reason, you know?
Yeah, I believe in it. And you need to work on yourself as well. Like,
definitely. So that's why I said, like, in general, like, I try to never took personally the things, like, even if it's positive, even if it's bad. This is why, for example, I use Instagram as a social media to help me to work as a model. And for example, when I post something on story, I remove the comments because they can be
really?
they can be good comments, and I'm going to say, oh, I'm so happy during all the day, but you can be happy without these comments, you know? So yeah, I decide to, just work on myself.
Just to be in peace, yeah.
Yeah, the peace is the big word for 2025.
Really?
Find my peace.
Yeah, but I think you have it. Like, I can feel it.
Okay, thank you.
You have a good energy, so
Oh.
I'm very receptive to energies.
Yeah, definitely. I work on it. I mean, I have spending all my money on it, like having meditation, yoga course, yoga lesson, all of that, like cleaning the energy of my apartment, of myself. So I think I'm close to the peace.
Yeah, I believe like you handle it well.
Thank you.
So I can see that you are a very spiritual woman as well. So how did you become interested in personal development?
Okay, first I have a very particular mind and a very curious personality. So in difficult time, I really try to understand properly where it's from and to work on it, because when the difficult times are coming, you have just one option. Is like introspection. Always, you have the time to think about the things, you know?
Yeah, true.
So during this time, I have find a help, like watching video about self-development or listening podcasts about spirituality, and just like, it's weird, but I think it's very primitive and instinctive to ask a help from God, like, or universe, you know, if you prefer. This is my word, like God. So when I have not the strength or the power to help me in some area of my life, it's like, help me. I have not the shoulder anymore. Help me. And every time I have asked, the miracle was manifested in my life. And I cannot say like, this is the truth. This is my belief. This is my truth. But I believe also like there is something more higher than us.
Yeah.
And it's just about, we are full of beautiful energy.
Yeah.
Like, definitely, all the humans, I really believe that. You know, I doesn't believe in bad and deep devil people. I just believe it's the problem of maybe bad experience before, you know. So my interest was coming from difficult time, I suppose.
So yeah, I think when we experience difficult time, we need to like connect to something bigger than us.
Definitely. Like, and it's very primitive. Like, look, the animals, you think they know what to do? No, it's just like they follow the flow of the life. And I think it's the same for us. The difference between us and animals, for example, is like we have a mind and we have, for me, it's something else. It's money. In this industry, they don't sell properly the things. But no, it's just took a moment to think about why it's hard, why I have attract some situations, some people, some experiences. This is why I'm thinking like, how can I grow? And how can I take the mistake to grow?
Yeah.
You know? Because I don't want to repeat the same mistake every time. Because life is like that. If you don't learn, you have the same and the same and the same obstacle every time. And sometimes it's exhausted, you know? So you say, okay, it was happened 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. After that, let's think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
You very agree today.
Yeah, because I think I have the same mindset of you, so...
So you exactly understand.
Yeah, totally, because I experienced it before as well in my own life, so...
Okay.
Yeah, and I know that when you like experience some difficult things, it's that you need to put the work and work on yourself to not repeat the same same patterns.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's what I believe in it. Yeah.
Definitely. I agree too.
Yeah. And you told me that what allowed you to be where you are today, it's manifestation. So what is manifestation for you?
Okay, so for me, I mean, it looks like very complicated, but for me, it's very simple. I'm gonna try to use like simple words. For me, it's very new. I wasn't know that I was manifested the thing on my life. I wasn't called that manifestation. It was like, it's just God.
Yeah.
But I think I work on it a little bit. So first, everything is interconnected. And when you know that, you understand properly that everything in your environment, in your moments, in your time, in your present, everything is possible. When you want to manifest something in your life, first you need to be very clear, as we know, but also we really want to be honest and sincere in the way we want to manifest the things. If you're not aligned with your dream, you know, or your purposes, you cannot attract that, you know, because the law of attraction, the manifestation are coming to you because you vibrate these things. So I love to do something. I'm gonna give you one example. When I have I want to manifest a trip, for example. I was like, I'm gonna go in Egypt, for example. I love to make some research on Google, like, okay, let's see what type of hotel I want, or let's see what type of flight tickets are available in this time, with type of the people around, what type of activities, and I start to talk about it around me. Like if people say, "What are you doing next month?" and I'm gonna say, "I don't know." No, it's a big no. Like I'm gonna go in Egypt. Yeah. Oh yes, where? I'm gonna go in Cairo, for example, in this hotel. I have found these hotels. It looks so good. Where with who you go? With my friend. Like I really try to speak like it happens soon.
Has it already happened?
Yeah, and sometimes I do something very crazy, but I open my suitcases, I pack my stuff already, and I just like making a mood board about like a kind of we call that the vision board.
Yeah, vision board.
You know, I make a vision board, so I'm gonna be there with this. I'm gonna be dressed like that.
Yes,
it's something I love to do. And every morning, for example, I have this closet, my closet. Like I open and I have a list of the thing I really want to achieve in 2025, and it's like easy things, but also more crazy things ever. Like, for example, like I really want to win like K per month, you know? So the thing is, our mind is very shy to ask.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you prepare this list for 2025 and you say, I want to manifest that, you always have the first instinct to put the easy thing on the list. Like, I'm going to lose 5 kilos, or I'm gonna read more books, or you always put like I'm gonna win like 3K per month, or all the things easy. But if you don't put the really crazy things on your mind, like I'm gonna manifest a big house in the south of France, or I'm gonna have like 10K per month, or I'm gonna walk to the red carpet in Cannes, or I'm gonna be a Nigeri, like the supermodel for Etam or Wolf Etam show this year. Like I really believe that you can do it because you trust the process. And if you don't, it's because you put a very dark flag on your mind and on your dreams. Yeah. So you cannot attract that.
It's as well because the mind likes what is familiar. Like it doesn't like to step out of the comfort zone. So because of limited beliefs, because of your education, because of your environment, so
all of that. But I think it's a very big mistake to stay in this way of our life and doesn't see all the possibilities happens like as possible, you know?
Yeah.
I just like, and also I do something crazy. Is like when I feel sad or clumsy or like in a very low vibrations, I just put music. I'm saying, okay, it's time to think about it. I put music, like something very energetic, and I move all my body. And, you know, if you do that after 5 minutes, you're gonna be so like aligned with yourself and so happy. And I also love to say like mantra. Like, for example, I have this very, very clear experience about during the fashion week. I was like receiving the schedule, the schedule of all the designer for the fashion week, you know. And I have made a list of all the designer I was like able to work with, you know. And I just remember in my mind, during 5-6 years, I have tried to work for Giorgio Armani. And I was like, you know what? This year, it's my year. And I was going to the casting. I was walking and I have met another model. And she said like, there are so many girls. Like we was 100 girls for the casting, like 200, something like that.
Crazy.
And it was just one day, but the casting was like for 2 or 3 days, right? So she was like, we were too much. How can I have the chance? I was like, you know what? Believe in yourself. Let it go. You was the best version of yourself during this casting, right? Good dressed, good walk. So it's not on your control anymore. So I received the night after that, I mean, during the day after my casting, I received the feedback of my booker say, you have the callback. The callback is when the casting director call you to see you again. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my job. I was walking in front of Giorgio Armani, for real.
For real.
For real. And there are a lot of girls again. I was like, you know what? I let it go. And I have received a new one, like to make the fitting, like the fittings, I need to readjust the clothes on you. And I was this conversation with the girl, like during waiting on the chair, on the fitting. And I was like, I mean, after the fitting is done, it's confirmed, no? And she's saying, not every time. Not every time. You can have the chance to say you're confirmed, or sometimes they're like, no, it doesn't fit her, so goodbye, you know? And I was like, oh, wow. So after all these steps, we have no guarantees, you know? And I was like waiting. And after like 30 minutes, the casting director was coming and say, this girl, you can go back home. This girl, you can come back home. We're going to call you later, like tomorrow or later. I was like, and they say, Karen, you can go back home. And I wasn't trying any clothes. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I was go back home. And I was receiving the email of my booker say, okay, tomorrow you have the fitting again, reschedule. So I was going the day after. And finally, I tried the dress in front of Giorgio without guarantees to, you know, the thing. So I was like, okay, after all of that, we'll see. And I was like walking like to the casting location to my apartment. I mean, more than 40 minutes, 1 hour and a half to go straight to my house. And I was like repeating myself during 1 hour and a half. I walk in present. I walk for Giorgio Armani. I walk for Giorgio Armani. And I was repeating to myself. The night I received the confirmation, you're booked for Giorgio. And I was like, you know what? I deserve. After all of that, I deserve it.
Oh my God, yeah.
But
you really visualized yourself like
definitely. And I really believe that I'm gonna work for him.
Yeah.
There is no chance that it's gonna not work. For me, it's yes.
Yeah.
It's not no. No, it's not possible for me. Yeah. You know? So if I have to, no, fuck you. I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna be very happy, and I'm gonna attract the things like that.
Wow,
definitely.
I love that.
This is my little like recent story about manifesting something.
Yeah. Like when you claim it and you like how to say you believe in it, it's like it happens.
A clear way, and don't let the people, the environment disturb you from your purposes. You know, never. Yeah. Because people gonna talk about the thing, they're gonna share you they fear, they're gonna share you they doubt. But if you really know that, okay, I got it, I understand, okay, but no, I have this feeling inside me. I can do it. Like as Barack Obama say, I can do it.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Yeah.
So everyone can do it.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. And how do we create the right environment, like to achieve our goals?
I believe that in life we have two feelings. One is love, and the second is fear. If you choose love, it's included peace, positivity, faith, belief, strength, power, all of that. I always choose love. When the fear is coming, sometimes it's hard to understand properly that it's the fear or doubt of sadness or all of that. But when the fear is coming, I try to stay and say, I accept it's coming. I'm going to put the fingers like why it's coming, where it's from, and I'm going to work on it to transform the fear on beauty. And beauty is love, you know? And this is my rules. So this is why I really try to have a very, beautiful environment, as I tell you, you know? And it's always like having a beautiful environment is like the choices you make every time, the people you have around you, the clients you want to work with, the house also. My house is my sanctuary.
Yeah.
I know myself as a big personality. I need to have everything clear, everything white, beige. It's make me feel happy, you know? When I come in my apartment, all my senses are awake. Like the smell, the taste of things on my environment, so important. I put some music, some candles, like I create this environment because outside is freaky, you know?
That's true.
So I just want to create this very peaceful area.
Like a safe place.
Exactly. And I do the same with my friends, you know? We forget all the important things about building and work in relationship. Like you have a friend, it's a good friend, but you need to work on it to keep this relation as very special, unique, you know, like I love my best friend. So I always find the time to see her or to send her flower bouquets or have a dinner with her or all of that, or just dancing or laughing, going to the trip, like do something because I really want to build this relationship. And when I build this type of relationship, it's helped me to build myself, but it's also to build a very beautiful environment also around me. So I do the same with people. I do the same with my son. Like having a mom healthy is going to help to have a kid healthy. Yeah. And I do the same with my the people I work with, you know, my bookers, my agents. I try to, like, I want that. I know I can be rude and very perfectionist and specific, but I want that. But every time they give me the opportunity to, for example, to work, I send them an email, say, thank you. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Because some people can forget you. Yeah. Some people can like never share your profile to the clients. Yeah. And I just say, thank you to have thinking of my profile. Yeah. Thank you for all the work I haven't seen and you do for me. Yeah. You know, it's a teamwork. Yeah. So be grateful. Also, it's help.
Yeah, like be grateful. Like how can you attract more if you're not grateful for what you already have?
Definitely. Yeah.
Great. And about that, what's your daily routine? Like about wellness? And...
Wait, what kind of daily routine? Like the physique daily routine?
Yeah,
or
about your wellness.
Okay. I mean, first I drink a lot of water. I mean, all the people who know me say she's fucking crazy. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol. I do, but I never. I mean, it's not my first choice. Yeah. When I go to the restaurant, I take like soft, like virgin colada or something like that. Drink a lot of water. I mean, take a shower. Sleep well, you know, like so important. And I just read very inspiring books. Also, I have books in my bag right now, and just be surrounded about beautiful things. You know, it's my daily routine. I know that I can be not very positive every time, but I'm surrounded about people like that. So when it's coming, I call them, like, because you know what, I need to have your energy a little bit, you know, and an exchange, you know? Like they give me something, and when I feel better, I give them more, you know?
Wow.
So, yeah.
Actually, it's very easy things like you can do on a daily basis.
Everyone can have an access to water, I think. Everyone can have an access, I mean, when I say everyone, of course, in general, you know, can have an access to very good people if you decide to have this type of connection with someone. And I think like just having the time to love yourself. Self-love is something so important, you know, that it's helped you for the rest of your life, definitely. So no, I just like, and I loved, I don't eat meat also.
Oh, you don't?
No, I eat fish, you know, like shrimp, honey, like eggs, all of that, but no meats. And I really be careful to my skin, my skin. So I hydrated, you know, using the good products, like, you know, but it's like self-care.
Yes.
So you just, you love yourself, so you do that. You take the time to do that because it's important for the rest of your life.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, everything is like what you do on a daily basis that helps you to get like the little step you can do on a daily basis to be where you want to be. Like small steps.
Small steps and very easy for everyone.
Yeah.
We just need to doesn't think about the fast life we have and just take all the time we have. Like I have also a daily journal. I put like, I do in different steps. So the thing is like, I'm grateful for, and I list 3 things I'm grateful for. The second is like, I'm going to manifest it, and I do the thing I really want to manifest it. The third thing is like, I think it's, wait, let's think about it. It's, okay, something beauty. Oh yeah, I am. So I put this sentence like I am, and I am lucky. I am healthy. I am, I don't know, like connected to the universe. So this is the I am thing. And the fourth question is like, what the positive thing who was coming today in your life? And I writing. And the last question I ask to myself every day is like, how can I do it better than today?
Okay.
You know, and I have this journal every day. I took it looks like the 5-minute journal, you know.
Yeah, I have it. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Yeah. It's helped a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, this is my daily routine.
Safe place.
Safe place, definitely. We need it. We need it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with me today.
I hope my English was well.
It was great.
Thank you for this very unique moment and special moment. It's good to speak about something very interesting who can help people.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a very positive energy, so it helps a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I do my best.
Yeah. So thank you for being here with me today. I really enjoyed that conversation. I hope you too.
Yeah, definitely. I love to talk about like positive things.
Yeah.
It's going to help for the week. Like we're Monday.
Yeah.
So it's good for the week.
Yeah. So thank you for being here with me.
With pleasure.
I see you very soon for the next episode, and I wish you a very good day. Bye-bye.